Welcome to our Leaders Summit ending the year 2023. And as we look into 2024, I want to break down briefly the theme for 2024. As you remember, 2023, our theme was something to do with excellence. And I've wondered whether we did our work with excellence. That one, each one of us will need to answer that. But looking into 2024, the theme will be the year of divine increase. And we've taken a scripture from Isaiah chapter 54, verse 2 and 3. Enlarge the place of thy tent, and let them stretch forth the curtains of thine habitation. Spare not, lengthen thy cords, and strengthen thy stakes. For thou shalt break forth on the right hand and on the left, and thy seed shall inherit the Gentiles, and make the desolate cities to be inhabited. Because we want to believe the Lord in a divine way, in a divine manner. And we've seen the Lord doing that in the past, whenever we have chosen a theme. So we're looking into 2024, the year of divine increase. We are believing the Lord to increase us in every way, to increase us in terms of numbers, in terms of families, in terms of resources, to increase us in terms of churches, from the ones that we have this year, 2023, to almost doubling, because it's divine. It is not we who is doing it, but God who is going to do it. But we must give ourselves to the Lord for Him to use us. We must believe in our God to use us to do His work. The running theme for Christian Church International from now on will be God's mission, our vision. You know, running from Genesis to Revelation, we see a theme running across the mission of God redeeming mankind. Genesis, He creates a man. Within a few minutes, the first man, the first family falls away. And God's intention and purpose is to redeem man, and He begins a process all the way to the cross where His Son Jesus is crucified for us to be the children of God, for God to buy us back to Himself. And so that is what I call the mission of God, and it will be running through our activities, our thoughts, our preaching, the mission of God. What is the purpose of the church? Looking at CCI, I would ask ourselves, why CCI? What is the purpose for a church like this one? What is God's intention? Is to carry that mission of God, to carry it across, and to have man redeemed, man rescued, man saved, man delivered, man knowing God and fellowshipping with God. As we dive into the theme and begin to believe the Lord and to work with God to divinely increase, I am dreaming of a wonderful CCI national headquarters. Where we are stationed right now, we are too squeezed. We need to believe and dream God for a big piece of land out there where we can put a convention center where we can be meeting 50,000 people. We can do it. We can do it. So as we go through this year 2024, it's one thing I want us to believe the Lord for, that each one of us being faithful, we can collect enough resources to build a big national headquarters. And I want to call upon every member of CCI, every person that attends CCI congregation, including the children, that 2024, 12 months, that every month you will have an amount of money you're going to put in for the national headquarters. And I will tell you, I'll show you by the end of 2024 what we will have done, because you will be faithful. So I challenge you to be faithful 2024, and this is going to happen. Of course, I'll be enlarging here the theme. There are things like spare not, lengthen thy cords. There are things like breaking traditions, breaking things that we've always fallen and become slaves. Things you have believed cannot happen. It's the problem with our thought system. Let's believe God. Let's believe God that we will enlarge, we will multiply, we will increase. Welcome to 2024. in Jesus' name.